God is saying, someone is warning you about a person whose name begins with the letter M. Don't skip. Listen to God now before it's too late. The name is about to be revealed. Do not scroll past this, because what you are about to hear is not random and it is not ordinary. I am calling your attention for a reason that carries weight over your life, your peace, and your future. If you ignore this moment, you may miss a warning that was meant to protect you from pain that you cannot yet see. I am speaking clearly, so you will not walk blindly into something that was never meant for you. Stay here and listen closely, because I am revealing something that has been hidden in plain sight. Type Amen to affirm. I am telling you that someone has already sensed what you have been feeling deep inside. There has been a quiet discomfort, a subtle unease, and a strange shift that you could not fully explain. This is not your imagination, and it is not confusion. This is discernment rising within you, and I am confirming it now, so you will not doubt yourself any longer. The person whose name begins with M carries an energy that is not aligned with the path I have prepared for you. I see how you have tried to give the benefit of the doubt. I see how you have tried to be kind, patient, and understanding even when something felt off. You told yourself that you might be overthinking or being too sensitive. But I am telling you now that your spirit has been picking up on something real. You are not wrong, and you are not imagining it, because I have been gently warning you through your inner voice. There is a reason this name keeps coming back into your mind. There is a reason certain interactions have left you feeling drained instead of uplifted. This is not coincidence, and it is not something to ignore. I am bringing this to the surface because I care about your peace, your direction, and your protection. You must understand that not everyone who comes close to you is meant to stay close to you. Take a moment right now to like this and share it with someone who needs to hear this truth before it is too late. I am not speaking to create fear in you. I am speaking to bring clarity where there has been confusion. The person with the letter M has intentions or patterns that do not match what I have planned for your life. This does not mean they are entirely evil, but it means they are not safe for your growth, your calling, or your peace. You have been too open, and now I am asking you to become wise. You have noticed how conversations with them leave you questioning yourself. You have noticed how their words sometimes carry hidden weight that you cannot easily explain. This is not something small. This is something that can slowly pull you away from the direction I am guiding you toward. I am asking you to pay attention, because the more you ignore it, the louder it will become in ways that may hurt. Type yes to affirm. I want you to understand that this is not about cutting people off in anger. This is about creating boundaries in wisdom. You are not called to carry every person with you into your next season. Some people are only meant to be part of your past, not your future. And if you hold on to them too tightly, you may delay what I am trying to release into your life. You have been chosen for something greater than what you have settled for. You have been called into a space where your energy, your time, and your focus must be protected. When someone disrupts your peace repeatedly, it is not something to overlook. It is something to recognize and respond to with strength and clarity. I am giving you that clarity right now. Do not wait for a dramatic moment to prove this to you. Do not wait for a situation to become painful before you take this seriously. I am warning you before the damage happens so you can step away with wisdom instead of regret. You are being given an opportunity to move differently, to choose differently, and to protect what I have placed inside you. There has been a pattern that you have quietly noticed. It may have shown up in small ways at first, but it has been consistent. This is how truth reveals itself, not always loudly, but steadily. You have seen enough to know that something is not right. And now I am confirming it so you will not continue to ignore what has already been shown to you. You are not alone in this. I am guiding you through this moment, so you will come out stronger, wiser, and more aware. This is not the end of something good. This is the removal of something that was quietly working against you. And when you step back, you will begin to see things more clearly than ever before. The name beginning with M is not being revealed to confuse you. It is being brought forward so you can connect the truth to your reality. You already know who this is. You felt it the moment you heard it. That quiet realization in your heart was not random. That was confirmation, and you must not ignore it. I am asking you to trust me in this. I am asking you to move with wisdom and not with hesitation. You have been too patient in a situation that required clarity. Now is the time to act differently, to think clearly, and to protect your peace without guilt. You are not wrong for choosing yourself in a moment like this. This is how I protect you. I do not always remove people suddenly. Sometimes I reveal their nature so you can make the choice yourself. And when you do, you grow stronger in ways you never expected. This is your moment to grow, to see clearly, and to move forward without carrying what was never meant to stay with you. Why is the government supposedly trying to keep this 7-second brain ritual hidden? A major CIA leak has revealed a short brain practice that is helping ordinary people eliminate debt and welcome wealth. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, this simple method done at home is turning financial struggles into better lives. People are now getting homes, vehicles, and vacations. But this secret could disappear at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it is gone. You have been growing, and that growth has made you more sensitive to what is not right. This is a sign that you are becoming more aligned with me. When you begin to outgrow certain connections, it does not always feel easy or comfortable. It can feel confusing because part of you wants to hold on, while another part of you is pulling away. That inner tension you feel is not weakness, it is awareness rising within you. Type 777 to receive blessings. I want you to notice how this person responds when you are doing well. Pay attention to their tone, their energy, and the subtle shifts in how they treat you. There is a difference between someone who celebrates you and someone who tolerates your growth. You have already seen hints of this difference, even if you did not fully accept it at the time. This is why I am speaking now, so you will not overlook what has already been revealed. There is also something about how they handle your vulnerability. When you open up, you expect care, respect, and understanding. But instead, there have been moments where your openness was met with something that felt off. It may not have been direct harm, but it was not safe either. This is not the kind of connection I want for you, because you deserve to feel secure, not uncertain. You must understand that I am not asking you to become cold or distant with everyone. I am asking you to become wise with who you allow into your inner space. Your heart is valuable, and not everyone is meant to have access to it. When you give too much of yourself to the wrong person, you begin to lose the clarity that I am trying to build within you. This is why boundaries are not rejection, they are protection. There is a shift happening in your life right now. You are moving into a season where your decisions will carry greater impact. The people you keep close will either support your growth or slow it down. The person with the letter M has already shown signs of being misaligned with where you are going. If you continue to ignore this, It will become more difficult for you to move forward freely. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. You may feel a sense of guilt when you think about stepping back. You may worry about how they will react or what they will say. But I want you to remember that your responsibility is not to manage their feelings at the cost of your peace. You are allowed to choose what is healthy for you. You are allowed to step away from what feels wrong, even if it is not fully understood by others. There is also a reason why this warning feels urgent. It is because the situation is not going to remain neutral. If you stay in it without making a change, it will slowly begin to affect your thinking, your confidence, and your direction. This is how subtle influence works. It does not always come in a single moment, but over time it shapes how you see yourself and your path. I am calling you to rise above that influence. I am calling you to step into a place where your decisions are guided by truth, not by fear or habit. You have already come too far to allow someone to pull you back into uncertainty. You have already grown too much to ignore what you now clearly see. This is your moment to act in alignment with what I am showing you. There is strength inside you that you have not fully used yet. You have the ability to make a clear decision and stand by it without doubt. You have the ability to protect your peace without feeling guilty. You have the ability to walk away from what is not right, even when it is not easy. This is the strength I am calling forward in you right now. You are not being left alone in this process. I am with you as you begin to shift your approach. I am guiding your thoughts so you will not be confused. I am strengthening your heart so you will not feel weak. And I am opening your eyes so you will not miss what is clearly being shown to you. The name beginning with M is not just a random detail, it is a direct confirmation for you. When you heard it, something inside you reacted. That reaction was not fear, it was recognition. You already knew, and now you are being asked to trust that knowing. This is how I communicate with you, through clarity that aligns with what you have already sensed. Do not let doubt come in and silence this clarity. Do not allow yourself to go back into confusion after receiving this understanding. You are being given a clear direction, and it is up to you to follow it. When you move with this awareness, you will begin to feel lighter, stronger, and more at peace. That is how you will know you made the right choice. This is not the end of your connections. This is the beginning of healthier ones. When you release what is not right, you create space for what truly belongs in your life. There are people who will respect you, support you, and align with your growth. But you must first make room for them by letting go of what is not meant to stay. You are not losing anything valuable by stepping away from what is wrong. You are protecting what is valuable within you. You are choosing clarity over confusion. You are choosing peace over discomfort. And you are choosing truth over illusion. There have been small moments that seemed harmless on the surface, yet they left a lasting impression on your heart. These moments were not accidents, and they were not meaningless. They were signals that something deeper was not right. You felt a shift in your energy, a heaviness that stayed even after the interaction ended. This is how your spirit communicates with you when something is not aligned. Type 222 if you trust God. Do you know why people everywhere are suddenly talking about this 7-second CIA ritual? A brainwave technique that allegedly leaked from the CIA is reportedly changing lives across the globe. Supported by neuroscience, this short 7-second practice is helping everyday people attract money, freedom, and luxury into their lives. If you are seeing this right now, you are lucky because the page might disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments to discover the secret before it gets removed. I want you to look at how this connection has affected your thoughts over time. You may have started second-guessing yourself more than usual. You may have found yourself explaining things that never needed explanation. This is not the environment I want you to grow in, because your clarity should be increasing, not decreasing. When someone causes confusion instead of peace, it is a sign that distance is needed. There is also something important about the timing of this revelation. You are not in the same place you were before. You are stepping into a new level of awareness, and with that comes the need for stronger boundaries. What you tolerated before cannot continue where you are going now. This is not about rejection. It is about alignment with the life I am preparing for you. You have been patient for a long time, and I have seen that. You have tried to understand, to give chances, and to keep the connection steady. But patience should not come at the cost of your peace. When patience turns into silent discomfort, it is no longer a strength, it becomes a burden. I am releasing you from that burden so you can move freely again. Type 555 if you trust in Jesus. There is something else you need to recognize. This person has not fully respected the space you carry within you. There have been moments where your boundaries were tested, even if it was done quietly. You may have overlooked it because you wanted to maintain harmony. But true harmony does not come from ignoring what feels wrong. It comes from standing in truth without fear. You are being called to a higher level of awareness, and this requires you to make decisions that reflect your growth. You cannot carry the same connections into a new season if they are not aligned with your purpose. The person with the letter M represents a connection that has reached its limit in your life. It has shown you what you needed to learn, and now it is time to move forward. I know this is not easy for you. I know there is a part of you that still wants to hold on to what was familiar. But I am asking you to trust what you feel now, not what you felt before. You have changed, and your environment must reflect that change. Holding on to something that no longer fits will only create resistance in your path. There is a quiet strength rising within you, and I want you to embrace it. This strength is not loud or aggressive. It is calm, clear, and steady. It allows you to make decisions without fear and without needing approval from others. This is the kind of strength that protects your peace and guides your steps with confidence. You must also understand that stepping back does not mean you are doing something wrong. It means you are honoring the truth that has been revealed to you. It means you are choosing to live in alignment with what I have shown you. This is not an act of rejection, it is an act of self-respect and spiritual awareness. The person whose name begins with M will not necessarily understand your decision. They may question it or respond in ways that make you doubt yourself, but I want you to stay grounded in what you know. You do not need their approval to protect your peace. You only need to trust the clarity that has been given to you. You are not being asked to act out of emotion. You are being guided to act out of wisdom. There is a difference, and you can feel it. Wisdom brings calmness and certainty, even when the decision is difficult. Emotion can bring confusion and hesitation. What you are feeling now is clarity, and it is coming from a place of truth. As you begin to create distance, you will notice a shift within yourself. The heaviness you once felt will start to lift. Your thoughts will become clearer, and your energy will feel lighter. This is how you will know that you are moving in the right direction. This is how you will know that you are following the path I have set before you. There is something better waiting for you beyond this moment. There are connections that will support your growth and bring peace into your life. But you must first release what is not right. You cannot receive what is meant for you while holding on to what is not. This is why I am asking you to trust this process and move forward with confidence. You are not alone in this transition. I am walking with you every step of the way. I am guiding your thoughts, strengthening your heart, and protecting your path. You do not need to fear what comes next, because what comes next is aligned with your purpose and your growth. You are now standing in a moment of truth that cannot be ignored any longer. I am not repeating this to overwhelm you, but to strengthen your clarity so you do not fall back into old patterns. The person whose name begins with M has already shown you enough for you to understand what must change. This is not about waiting for more signs, because the signs have already been given in quiet and consistent ways. There have been moments where you felt your energy shift before you even spoke to them. This is something you may not have fully paid attention to before, but now it matters. Your spirit was responding before your mind had time to explain it. That reaction is not something to dismiss, because it is rooted in truth. You are learning to recognize what your spirit has been trying to tell you all along. Type 1212 to claim miracles. I want you to think about how you feel after spending time around this person. There is a difference between feeling uplifted and feeling drained. There is a difference between feeling supported and feeling unsettled. You have experienced both, and you know which one has been more consistent. That consistency is your answer, even if you have tried to look past it. What secret did the CIA trying to keep hidden about your brain and money? A 7-second ritual that activates wealth-attracting brainwaves instantly. People are using it at home and seeing results in just weeks. Cleared debts, unexpected income. Scientists say it works by triggering an ancient part of your brain linked to abundance. But this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone forever. There is also a pattern in how they respond when you set even the smallest boundary. You may have noticed resistance, subtle pushback, or even a shift in their behavior. This is important because it shows how they handle limits. A person who respects you will honor your boundaries without making you feel guilty. When that respect is missing, it becomes clear that the connection is not healthy for your growth. You are not being asked to create conflict. You are being guided to create space. There is a difference, and it is important for you to understand it. Creating space allows you to protect your peace without unnecessary confrontation. It allows you to step back with clarity instead of reacting out of emotion. This is the path of wisdom, and it is what I am leading you toward. Type 1111 if you believe. There is something deeper that you need to see clearly now. This person has been affecting your sense of direction more than you realize. Small comments, small actions, and small patterns have slowly influenced how you think and feel. This is not something that happens all at once. It builds over time. And if it is not addressed, it can begin to shape your decisions in ways that are not aligned with your purpose. You are not meant to live in a space where your clarity is constantly challenged. You are meant to move forward with confidence and peace. When someone creates confusion instead of clarity, it is a sign that their presence is not aligned with your path. This is not about judging them. It is about recognizing what is right for you. I know there may be memories that make this difficult. There may be moments from the past that felt genuine and meaningful. Those moments were real, but they do not define what is happening now. You must not hold on to what was good if it is no longer present. You must focus on what is true in this moment, not what used to be. There is strength in letting go when it is necessary. It does not mean you are giving up. It means you are choosing to move forward without carrying something that no longer belongs in your life. This is a sign of growth, not weakness. It is a sign that you are becoming more aligned with who you are meant to be. As you begin to step back, you may feel a mix of emotions. There may be relief, but there may also be uncertainty. This is normal, because you are breaking a pattern that has been familiar. But I want you to stay focused on what you know to be true. The clarity you have received is not something to question. It is something to trust. You are being prepared for something greater, and this preparation requires you to release what is not aligned. The space you create now will allow new opportunities, new connections, and new growth to enter your life. But this can only happen if you are willing to let go of what is holding you back. The name beginning with M is not something you need to search for. It is something you already recognize. The moment you heard it, something within you connected the truth. That connection is not accidental. It is confirmation, and it is meant to guide your next steps with confidence. You are not alone in this process. I am with you as you make this shift. I am guiding your thoughts so you will not be confused. I am strengthening your heart so you will not feel weak. And I am protecting your path so you can move forward without fear. Do not rush this process, but do not ignore it either. Move with intention and clarity. Take the steps that feel right, even if they are small at first. Each step you take in alignment with this truth will bring you closer to the peace you have been seeking. The person whose name begins with M has already played their role in your life, and what you are feeling now is the signal that their place is changing. You are not imagining this shift, and you are not overreacting to something small. You are awakening to something that has been quietly unfolding for a long time. There have been subtle moments where your voice felt unheard or dismissed. You may not have confronted it directly, but you felt it within yourself. That quiet feeling of being overlooked is not something I want you to accept as normal. You are meant to be in spaces where your presence is valued and your voice is respected. When that is missing, it is not something to tolerate, it is something to recognize. Type 888 to receive abundance. I want you to reflect on how often you have adjusted yourself to keep the peace. You may have softened your words, held back your thoughts, or ignored your instincts just to avoid discomfort. This is not the life I have prepared for you. You are not meant to shrink yourself to fit into someone else's expectations. You are meant to stand in your truth without feeling the need to hide or change who you are. There is a deeper reason why this connection has become uncomfortable. It is because you have grown beyond it. What once felt acceptable no longer aligns with who you are becoming. Growth changes your perspective, and with that change comes the realization that certain connections cannot continue in the same way. This is not something to resist, it is something to accept with clarity. Type 333 if you believe in divine protection. The person with the letter M may not fully understand your growth, and that is not your responsibility to fix. You are not called to carry someone else's lack of understanding at the cost of your peace. You are called to move forward in alignment with what you now see clearly. This requires courage, because it means choosing truth over comfort. There is also something important about how this person reacts when things do not go their way. You may have seen glimpses of behavior that felt controlling or dismissive. These moments were not random, and they were not harmless. They revealed a pattern that you need to take seriously. When someone cannot respect your direction, they will eventually try to influence it. What if a simple 7-second brain ritual could wipe away your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document reveals a short technique that is now helping everyday people move out of debt and attract wealth. Tested by 4 major neuroscience labs, this easy practice done at home is turning financial struggles into improved lifestyles. People are buying homes, cars, and enjoying travel. But this information could be taken down at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. I am showing you this now, so you will not be caught off guard later. You are being given the opportunity to step back before things become more complicated. This is not about creating distance out of fear. It is about creating space out of wisdom. You are protecting your future by making a clear decision in the present. There is a part of you that already knows what needs to be done. It may not be loud, but it is steady. That steady knowing is what you need to trust. It is not based on emotion or impulse. It is based on truth that has been building over time. When you follow that truth, you will feel a sense of peace that confirms you are on the right path. You may also notice that as you begin to pull back, the dynamic will change. The person may respond in ways that test your decision. They may try to draw you back into the same patterns. This is where your strength will be needed. You must remain grounded in what you know, even when it is challenged. You are not required to explain everything you feel. You are not required to justify your decision to anyone. Sometimes the most powerful action is quiet clarity. You step back, you protect your space, and you move forward without needing to prove anything. This is the kind of strength that will carry you into your next season. There is something waiting for you on the other side of this decision. It is a sense of peace that you have not fully experienced yet. It is a level of clarity that will allow you to move forward without hesitation. It is the freedom to be fully yourself without feeling restricted or uncertain. But you must first release what is holding you back. The name beginning with M is not something you need to question anymore. You have already connected it to the right person in your life. That connection is your confirmation. It is not something to ignore or doubt. It is something to act on with wisdom and confidence. I am guiding you through this because I want you to step into a better space. I want you to experience relationships that are built on respect, support, and understanding. I want you to move forward without carrying the weight of something that no longer serves you. This is your moment to choose differently and to move with purpose. You have everything you need to make this decision. You have the clarity, the awareness, and the strength. All that remains is for you to act on what you already know. When you do, you will begin to see how everything starts to align in ways that feel right and natural. There have been times when you felt a sense of tension, even in simple conversations. You may have tried to dismiss it, telling yourself it was nothing serious. But that tension was not without meaning. It was your inner awareness picking up on something that was not aligned with your peace. You are now at a point where you must trust that awareness instead of questioning it. Type 999 to release the past. I want you to notice how often you felt the need to explain yourself around this person. You may have found yourself repeating things, trying to be understood, or adjusting your words so they would not be taken the wrong way. This is not the kind of connection that supports your growth. You are not meant to feel like you must constantly prove your intentions or defend your truth. There is also something about how this person interacts with your progress. When you move forward, when you improve, or when you step into something better, their response has not always been supportive. It may have been subtle, but you felt it. That lack of genuine support is not something to overlook. It is a sign that the connection does not fully align with your purpose. Type 444 if you believe God is protecting you. You are being prepared for a season where your focus must be clear and your energy must be protected. This means you cannot carry relationships that create confusion or doubt within you. The person with the letter M has already shown signs that they cannot move with you into this next phase. Holding on to them will only slow down what is meant to unfold in your life. I know there is a part of you that feels uncertain about stepping back completely. You may wonder if you are making the right decision or if you should wait a little longer, but I want you to understand that waiting will not change what has already been revealed. The truth has already been shown to you, and now it is time to act on it. There is a quiet confidence that comes when you make a decision based on clarity. It does not come from external validation. It comes from knowing within yourself that you are doing what is right for you. This is the confidence I want you to hold on to as you move forward. You do not need anyone else to confirm what you already know. As you begin to create distance, you will start to see things more clearly than before. You will notice patterns that you did not fully recognize when you were still close to the situation. This is because distance brings perspective. It allows you to see the truth without being influenced by the emotions tied to the connection. You may also feel a sense of freedom that you have not experienced in a while. This freedom comes from releasing something that was quietly weighing you down. It may not have been obvious at first, but its impact has been present. When you let go, you will feel that weight lift, and your clarity will become stronger. There is something important you need to remember during this process. You are not responsible for how this person reacts to your decision. You are only responsible for staying true to what has been revealed to you. Their response does not define your choice. Your clarity defines your choice. Is it really possible that a 7-second ritual could turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A study connected to a CIA leak introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it trains the mind to draw money toward you. People who once struggled financially are now living their dream lifestyles with luxury homes, vehicles, and travel. But this information might not remain online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. The name beginning with M is not something you need to question anymore. It has already connected to someone in your life, and that connection was immediate. That immediate recognition is your confirmation. It is not something to doubt, and it is not something to ignore. It is something to act on with wisdom and strength. You are not being asked to act out of anger or frustration. You are being guided to act out of understanding and clarity. This is a different kind of strength. It is calm, steady, and certain. It does not need to prove itself because it knows what is right. There is a new level of peace waiting for you once you fully step into this decision. It is a peace that comes from being aligned with truth. It is a peace that allows you to move forward without looking back in confusion. This is what I am leading you toward, and this is why this moment is so important. You have been given everything you need to make this shift. You have seen the signs, you have felt the discomfort, and you have received the clarity. Now it is time to bring all of that together and move forward with confidence. You are not losing anything by doing this. You are gaining something far more valuable. There were times when you felt a quiet discomfort that you could not fully explain. It was not loud, but it was persistent. That feeling was your spirit trying to guide you away from something that was not right for you. You may have ignored it at first, thinking it would pass, but it stayed. Now you understand that it was not something to overlook, it was something to listen to. Type 666 to break negative cycles. I want you to think about how often you felt like you had to adjust your energy to match theirs. You may have lowered your expectations or accepted behavior that did not feel right just to keep things smooth. This is not the kind of connection that supports your growth. You are not meant to compromise your peace for the sake of maintaining a relationship that no longer aligns with who you are becoming. There is also a pattern in how this person communicates with you. At times, their words may have carried a tone that made you question yourself. It may not have been direct, but it left an impact. This kind of communication slowly affects how you see yourself if it continues. I am bringing this to your attention so you will not allow it to shape your thoughts any longer. Type 111 to step into alignment. You are being called to step into a new level of awareness where your peace is a priority. This means you cannot ignore what you now clearly see. The person with the letter M has shown you enough for you to understand that this connection is no longer serving you in a healthy way. Holding on to it will only create more confusion and delay your progress. I know there is a part of you that feels uncertain about making a firm decision. You may wonder if things could change or if you should give it more time, but I want you to understand that clarity does not come with hesitation. When something is shown to you this clearly, it is because it is time to act. Waiting will not change what has already been revealed. There is strength in making a decision that protects your peace. It is not about being harsh or unkind. It is about being honest with yourself and honoring what you feel. You are allowed to choose what is best for you, even if it is not easy. This is how you grow, and this is how you move forward into a better space. As you begin to step back, you may notice a shift in how you feel. There may be moments of relief mixed with moments of doubt. This is part of the process, and it is normal. But I want you to stay focused on the clarity that led you to this point. That clarity is your foundation, and it will guide you through any uncertainty. There is something important that you need to remember. You are not responsible for fixing this connection. You are not responsible for making it work if it is not aligned with your peace. Your responsibility is to yourself, to your growth, and to the path that is being prepared for you. This is where your focus needs to be. The name beginning with M is not something that was brought to you randomly. It was given as a confirmation for what you have already been sensing. When you heard it, something inside you connected immediately. That connection is your answer. It is not something to question or ignore, it is something to act on. You are being guided toward a space where your energy is respected and your presence is valued. This requires you to release what does not meet that standard. The person with the letter M has shown that they cannot fully align with where you are going. This is not something to take lightly, because it affects your direction. There is a new level of peace waiting for you once you fully step into this decision. It is a peace that comes from being in alignment with truth. It allows you to move forward without feeling held back or uncertain. This is what I want for you, and this is why I am guiding you through this process. You have everything you need to move forward with confidence. You have the awareness, the clarity, and the strength. Now it is about taking that next step and trusting that it is the right one. You are not alone in this. I am with you, guiding you and supporting you as you move forward. The person whose name begins with M has already revealed enough through their actions, their energy, and their patterns. What you are feeling now is not uncertainty. It is clarity that you are still learning to fully trust. This moment is about standing in that clarity without retreating into doubt. There were times when you felt a quiet hesitation before responding to them. You may have paused longer than usual, thinking carefully about your words. That hesitation was not weakness, it was awareness. You were sensing something beneath the surface that required caution. Now I am confirming that what you sensed was real, and it deserves your attention. Type 777 to receive blessings. What secret did the CIA try to keep hidden about your brain and money? A 7-second ritual that activates wealth-attracting brainwaves instantly. People are using it at home and seeing results in just weeks. Cleared debts, unexpected income, a completely upgraded lifestyle. Scientists say it works by triggering an ancient part of your brain linked to abundance, but this page may disappear soon. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone forever. I want you to recognize how your peace has been affected over time. It may not have been obvious in a single moment, but it has built slowly. Small interactions, small shifts, and small patterns have created a feeling that something is not fully right. This is how misalignment shows itself. It does not always come loudly, but it leaves a consistent impression that cannot be ignored. You have also noticed how your energy changes after being around them. You may feel drained, distracted, or unsettled in ways that you cannot easily explain. This is not something to dismiss. Your energy is sensitive to what surrounds you, and it responds when something is not aligned. This response is not random, it is guidance. Type 222 if you trust God. There is a deeper reason why you are being shown this now. You are stepping into a season where your focus must be clear and your direction must be steady. You cannot carry connections that create confusion or distraction. The person with the letter M has already shown signs that they cannot move with you into this next phase. Holding on will only slow down what is meant to unfold. I know there is a part of you that wonders if you should give it more time. You may think that things could improve or that you might be misunderstanding something. But I want you to understand that clarity does not come with constant questioning. When something is revealed this clearly, it is because it is time to act, not to wait. There is strength in choosing what is right for you, even when it is not easy. You are not being called to create conflict. You are being called to create distance with wisdom. This is a different kind of strength. It is quiet, steady, and grounded in truth. It does not need to be explained to anyone else, because it is already clear within you. As you begin to step back, you will start to feel a shift within yourself. The weight you have been carrying will begin to lift, your thoughts will become clearer, and your sense of direction will strengthen. This is how you will know that you are moving in alignment with what has been shown to you. You may also notice changes in how this person responds to your distance. They may try to pull you back into familiar patterns. They may act differently in ways that create confusion. This is where your clarity must remain strong. You must not allow temporary changes to make you forget what has already been revealed. You are not responsible for maintaining a connection that no longer aligns with your peace. You are not responsible for explaining your decision in a way that makes everyone comfortable. Your responsibility is to honor the truth that has been given to you. This is where your strength will come from. The name beginning with M is not something you need to question anymore. It has already connected to someone in your life, and that connection was immediate. That immediate recognition is your confirmation. It is not something to doubt, and it is not something to ignore. It is something to act on with confidence. You are being guided toward a space where your presence is valued and your energy is respected. This requires you to release what does not meet that standard. The person with the letter M has shown that they cannot fully align with where you are going. This is not a failure, it is a realization that allows you to move forward. There is peace waiting for you on the other side of this decision. It is not a temporary feeling, it is a steady state that comes from being aligned with truth. This peace will allow you to move forward without hesitation. It will give you clarity in your decisions and confidence in your path. You have already been given everything you need to make this shift. You have seen the signs, you have felt the discomfort, and you have received the clarity. Now it is about bringing all of that together and moving forward with strength. You are not losing anything by doing this. You are gaining something far more valuable. That inner voice was not random, it was guidance. It was me showing you the truth in a way that you could feel even when you could not fully explain it. Now that same truth has become stronger and it is asking you to respond. Type 1111 if you believe. I want you to reflect on how your peace has shifted in this connection over time. At the beginning, there may have been moments of ease or comfort, but as time passed, something changed. You began to notice small disruptions in your peace, small feelings that something was not right. Those moments were not isolated. They were part of a pattern that you are now fully aware of. There is also something about how this person handles your growth. When you begin to move forward, when you step into something better, their energy does not fully align with that progress. It may not be obvious at first, but you can feel it. That lack of alignment is not something to ignore because it directly affects your ability to move forward freely. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. What if your entire financial life could change in just 7 seconds? A shocking CIA leak has revealed a brain ritual that's doing exactly that. People are using it daily and reporting debt disappearing, new income, and luxury upgrades. Scientists say it taps into an ancient brain system that controls abundance and financial flow. More and more people believe the results feel almost divine. But this information won't stay online for long. Click the link in the description and comments before it's deleted forever. You are being called to protect your energy in a way that you have not done before. This is not about becoming distant from everyone. It is about becoming selective with who has access to your inner space. The person with the letter M has shown that they cannot fully respect or support that space. This is why you are being guided to create distance. I know there is a part of you that still feels connected to what once was. You may remember moments that felt genuine and real. Those moments were not false, but they do not define what is happening now. You must focus on the present reality, not the past experience. What is happening now is what matters for your next step. There is strength in choosing yourself even when it feels uncomfortable. You are not being selfish by protecting your peace. You are being wise. You are recognizing what is right for you and acting on it. This is a level of maturity that will guide you into better spaces and stronger connections. As you begin to step back, you will notice a change within yourself. Your thoughts will become clearer and your emotions will feel more stable. This is because you are no longer being influenced by something that was creating subtle confusion. That clarity is a sign that you are moving in the right direction. You may also notice that the person reacts to your distance in unexpected ways. They may try to re-establish the same connection or draw you back into familiar patterns. This is where your strength must remain steady. You must not allow temporary changes to make you forget what has already been revealed. You are not responsible for maintaining a connection that no longer aligns with your peace. You are not required to explain your decision in a way that satisfies everyone. Your responsibility is to honor the truth that has been given to you. This is where your focus must remain. The name beginning with M has already connected to someone in your life. That connection was immediate, and it was not something you had to search for. That immediate recognition is your confirmation. It is not something to question or doubt. It is something to trust fully. You are being guided toward a space where your presence is valued and your energy is respected. This requires you to release what does not meet that standard. The person with the letter M has shown that they cannot fully align with where you are going. This is not a loss. It is a necessary step forward. There is a deeper peace waiting for you once you fully embrace this decision. It is not a temporary feeling, it is a steady state of being. It allows you to move forward without hesitation and without looking back in confusion. This is what I want for you, and this is why I am guiding you through this moment. You have already been given everything you need to make this shift. You have seen the signs, felt the discomfort, and received the clarity. Now it is time to bring all of that together and act with confidence. You are not losing anything by doing this. You are gaining clarity, peace, and alignment. That heaviness was your spirit reacting to something that was not aligned with you. It was not a reaction based on fear, it was a response based on truth. Now I am bringing that truth forward, so you will no longer ignore what your spirit has already recognized. Type 1212 to claim miracles. I want you to see how your confidence has been affected over time in this connection. There may have been moments where you questioned yourself more than usual. You may have doubted your own thoughts or felt unsure about your own decisions. This is not something that happens without reason. It is the result of being in a space where your clarity was not supported. There is also something about how your energy has been handled. Your presence carries value, and your energy deserves respect. But in this connection, there have been moments where that respect was not fully given. You felt it, even if it was not spoken openly. That feeling is not something to dismiss, because it reveals the truth about how you are being treated. Type 555. If you trust in Jesus, you are being called to protect your peace with intention now. This is not a suggestion, it is a direction. The person with the letter M has shown that they cannot fully align with the space you are moving into. Holding on to them will only create resistance in your path. Letting go will create room for something better to enter your life. I know there is a part of you that still remembers what felt good in the beginning. You may hold on to those memories as a reason to stay, but I want you to understand that the beginning does not define the present. What matters now is what you are experiencing in this moment, and in this moment, you have clarity. There is strength in choosing what is right, even when it is not comfortable. You are not being asked to act out of emotion. You are being guided to act out of truth. This kind of decision is steady and clear. It does not change based on temporary feelings. It remains firm because it is rooted in what you know. As you begin to step away, you will feel a shift that confirms your decision. The heaviness you once carried will begin to lift. Your thoughts will become clearer, and your sense of direction will strengthen. This is how you will know that you are moving in alignment with what has been shown to you. You may also notice that this person reacts in ways that try to bring you back into the same dynamic. They may show a different side or attempt to reconnect in familiar ways. This is where your clarity must remain strong. You must not allow temporary changes to make you forget the pattern that has already been revealed. Can a 7-second ritual really wipe out debt and attract unlimited wealth? Thousands say it already has. This CIA-leaked brain ritual is helping ordinary people turn financial struggle into real abundance. People are doing it at home and watching money flow into their lives like water. Backed by 4 neuroscience labs, it activates powerful wealth-attracting brainwaves instantly. But this breakthrough is already under legal pressure and could disappear any second. Click the link in the description and comments before it's gone. You are not responsible for maintaining something that no longer aligns with your peace. You are not required to explain your decision in a way that makes others comfortable. Your responsibility is to honor the truth that has been given to you. This is where your focus must stay. The name beginning with M has already connected to someone in your life. You did not need to search for it, because it came to you immediately. That immediate recognition is your confirmation. It is not something to question or doubt, it is something to trust fully. You are being guided toward a space where your energy is protected and your presence is valued. This requires you to release what does not meet that standard. The person with the letter M has shown that they cannot fully align with where you are going. This is not something to resist, it is something to accept. There is a deeper peace waiting for you once you fully embrace this decision. It is not temporary, it is steady and lasting. It allows you to move forward without hesitation and without looking back in confusion.